Good day, everybody. I'm having a little word issue today because my brain's are kind of everywhere. I woke up this morning, a little later than normal because I want to get a little extra sleep in. The last couple days have been rocky for sure. Work is getting slower because it's getting colder, which means more and more people don't want to wait outside my venue to get food. That in fact, after the Thanksgiving holiday, most students stay home, especially the upperclassmen, because they know they've only got 3 weeks worth of classes, and most of them can be done on the web, including their finals, their exams, whatever. Which is fine for me because then I can spend most of my time keeping my area clean, which is, I know my house doesn't look like it, but my work area, I don't like having to spend most of the afternoon when I'm trying to get done with my work and come home. But yeah, I try to keep my work area as clean as possible. As you probably know from my last video, I was not exactly a happy camper because the way my brain was working that day. I know Jerry has cancer. I know she's got medical issues and mobility issues and whatnot, but my brain was thinking she just got done spending 2 weeks in rehab. She should be able to spring to life and be able to get up and about and whatnot. I didn't take into the account of the long trip taking a lot out of her, things of that nature. So yeah, my bad. But after getting the chance, after talking with our mutual friend and her sister, well, I'll say the name, Lisa, and her sister Julie, I realized, yeah, I need to give her, time to recuperate from the trip. I need to, understand that there are going to be days that she's not going to have a lot of energy or strength to go through, do her PT, and get out and about in the house. So, yesterday actually was better because yesterday, I got up, I did my morning routine, got her coffee, made her something to eat, which I haven't done in over a month or so. So it kind of like made me forget about time. And I got to work with 10 minutes to spare, but I was still just kind of like, oh man, did not realize how much doing all this stuff took, how much time. But still, time doesn't really matter sometimes. Sometimes there are things that are more important than worrying about time. So I did my job, came home. She had told me that she got up and did her normal, her PT and all that stuff, and ate the breakfast I gave her that she asked for, and she crashed. She fell asleep. And I figured, okay, well, you are exhausted. If that's what you need to do to recoup your energy so you can have some energy later on in the day to help me with dinner or whatnot, so be it. Crash. That's part of the healing process, is getting as much sleep as possible. And I know she hasn't been getting that much sleep the last couple of nights. So, that happens. I know when I've been sick and whatnot, all I wanted to do was sleep. She's got something that basically takes a lot out of you physically and mentally. I didn't realize all the aspects of it. So this morning, got up at 7 because I didn't want to get up at 5. I wanted to get a little extra sleep myself. But got up, got coffee for myself, got coffee for her. I came in here and I started doing some reading and whatnot before doing the vlog. And just as I was starting my first vlog, she calls to ask for assistance. And I was like, sure, no problem. Let me just give me a second. I'll be in there. And she was like, oh, no problem. Finish whatever you're doing. I was like, well, I was about ready to start my vlog, and I don't know how long that's going to run. She goes, oh, no, that's all right. Go ahead and do your vlog or not. And I was going to start the vlog, and my brain was going, no, see what she needs. The vlog can wait until later. She has a need. Let's go see what it is. Now, I know a lot of people are going, oh, no. Don't fall back into that routine of not doing your thing before her thing. I'm sorry. I can't do that. I know in the past there was like things that she was calling me for that were not that important, but under the circumstances, I at least want to go make sure she's okay. She wanted help with her leg lift exercise because she was having problems with her leg not wanting to, it was being stiff. Well, let's see here. Yesterday we had rain with thunderstorm warnings and watches. We had multiple tornado watches and at least 2 tornado warnings. So yeah, the weather is kind of icky and cold and nasty and just looks like it could do who knows what, whether it's going to rain or, well, this time of year, snow. So I went in there to help her. She was only able to do 11 out of the 20 leg lifts because it was just too much. Hey, I give her kudos for doing the 11. 20, with her conditions and whatnot, that might be a little much. But she at least did the 11 leg lifts. And I'm not going to push her, to the point of being in pain all day. That didn't affect her, the weather's, so it's kind of like, yeah. I left the room for a moment because of Mother Nature, and she changed her clothes and got her shell on, and she was like, I don't know if I want to go sit in the living room or if I want to stay in here or what. And I was like, well, it's your choice. I don't want you to keep the turtle shell on to the point where it's digging into your hips or your armpits and causing your hand to start to tingle because you're cutting off circulation and whatnot. Now I know she can sit in the recliner and recline as much as comfortably possible to relieve some of the pressure, but she knows what she can and cannot do. I've only begun to scrape the tip of the iceberg of her her new medical records and whatnot. So it's kind of like, don't understand some of these words, but I get the basics, I get the gist. They put when they took the sutures or the stitching off her leg, I was like, okay, yeah, it's going to leave, some scarring once it fully heals, but it's not too bad. They put these strips of tape over the the area where the sutures were, just for a short period. The doctor was like, these will fall off in time, but let them fall off. Don't worry about it. And I was like, okay. So still got to watch for different things and whatnot for around her. Basically, she can take a sponge bath, but don't soak, don't sit in a tub. She can shower, just be mindful of soap and whatnot around the sutures or scar, however you want to call it. Okay, no problem. She's getting up out of bed and using the commode, which I'd rather her use the commode if it's in the middle of the night instead of trying to get up out of bed, put the brace on, roll into the bathroom, change from seat to seat. That process might be a little too long for her to, use the toilet, but she does use it. She's used the toilet once. I'm kind of thankful because she had to go number 2. Sorry, TMI, I know. But we're doing what we can around here. Today's going to be a little bit busy when I get done with this because I got laundry to do. I've got some light bulbs that burnt out that I got to change. My brother-in-law is supposed to be stopping here in Rolla to spend the night because he's driving Julie's car back to Vegas. The reason why is because her car is up in a parking lot and they're not charging too bad, but it's going to be a couple $100 just to get the car. And if it wasn't for the factor that one, the driver's seat cannot be moved, it's messed up somehow. 2, picking up the car at the airport and trying to drive through city traffic to get it home, I was kind of willing to do that if Mom and Carla could have come with me to St. Louis to pick up Jerry, because the plan was if Carla and Mom were going to come with, that they would drive me to the airport, and then I don't know if they said anything about if they said they were going to pick Jerry up or what, but I was kind of like, well, I don't know if I can do that. But Julie understood because the fact of just, the car seat alone would have been an issue. So, yeah, whatever. But things are going a little bit, they're going better now that I've, settled down and read some of her reports and talked to Lisa especially. And I'm focusing more lately on just being there when she needs me, because she is doing a lot of stuff on her own, being as independent as possible. Of course, because of the way the weather is around here, I'm feeling it in my joints. That's one thing for me to feel it in my joints, but her, it makes the leg stiff as can be. It makes her emotions just, I don't want to say downright miserable, but yeah. She's in one of those moods, frames of mind, however you want to put it, where she just wants to cry about almost everything because she's, having issues. So that's what's making it a little bit more difficult right now on her is the emotions because of the weather, the aches and pains because of the weather. I won't be surprised if she asks me to turn the heat up to 70. Normally we only have it about 68, which, yeah, okay. But I've got a lot of things that I need to be doing or want to do, or combination of need and want, for myself. Not like I'm being selfish. It's just like, excuse me, I need to be able to do a few things of my own every so often, just to keep me stable, I guess you'd say. So that in fact, I have to I have to run out to Menards to pick up a few new things for the house, like a grab bar for the bathroom, um, groceries from Walmart. I don't know if there's just that one item from Menards or if there's 2 or 3 items from Menards. I don't know. But I also have to, unless my brother-in-law wants to do it, because I'm not going to ask him to do anything. But literally, the things that, how do I put it without being rude? Julie, I guess, talked with her husband, Joe, to do a few things around the house, like put the grab bar, do this, do that. And I'm like, and the way Julie was describing it the other night was a factor of, do you know how to use this? Yeah, I do. That's how I hang up most of my pictures, using my stud finder. Because she was like, if you don't, Joey's going to show you how to do this, this, and this. And I'm like, why do I need him to show me how to do it? I already know how to do it. I'm not even asking him to do it because I'm going to do it. I already know what I need to do. I just don't have the equipment. The stuff that I have to go to the store. I have an electric drill. I have a stud finder. I have all the tools that I need to do these things. I just haven't gotten around to it because I work, most of the day. I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I stay up until 8 p.m. And yeah, I might have about 5 hours or so when I get home, but that 5 hours is usually resting a little bit, cooking dinner, and then going to bed. Or resting, cooking, resting, go to bed. I don't have that much time to do it on the weekday. I had already planned for the weekend to do a lot of these little jobs that still need to be done. I still got to hook up the bidet. I've got a buttload of cleaning I need to do. I have stuff from the hospital I have to deal with. I'm not complaining because, like, when he comes in and says anything, I'm going to look at him and go, Joe, to be honest with you, I know how to do it. It's just I can't always get around to doing it at the speed people want me to because there's so much for me to do besides taking care of Jer. Don't know. I guess it's kind of like that other side of the coin where it's like I expect certain things, but it doesn't get done in my time frame. And then the other side of the coin would be people expect me to do things, but it doesn't always get done by their scheduling or their methodology or whatever. It's just, that's the way things are. It's I don't like it. It becomes a royal pain in my butt, but it's just the way things happen. Anyhow, to get on a more, I don't even know what the word to use, personal? No, don't want to use the word personal because then it sounds a little too self-centered. But, well, maybe it is self-centered. I have books that I want to start reading or reread. I have to find a way to make room for me to do stuff because it's just not happening. There's just too much going on that has been causing issues, so to speak. I need to go back to doing what I used to do, which was making myself a personal schedule, but not be so upset by the fact that they don't get done, or my timelines get messed up because I end up spending too much time on one thing, or too much time, I get distracted too easily by Jay's needs or just my own thoughts, my own I can't focus type situation. But where was I going with that? I don't remember. Oh, 1 week. 1 week from yesterday. Actually, maybe 1 week from this past Thursday. I'm not sure, because I saw the schedule for next week and it's like, okay, they got me on a whole week yet. I thought next week was finals week, and according to my information, of course things might have changed since last year from what people are telling me. But either way, 1 week from yesterday, I will be after work. I will be on winter break, which means I will have literally a month and a half, just about a month and a half, or a full month off work, which basically means within a week I have to jump back onto unemployment and put in temporary unemployment, which the way I was told was if you go onto the unemployment, you get the temporary unemployment during your winter break. And I was kind of like, well, okay, even if I get like temporary unemployment for a month and I get half of my normal paycheck, that's still going to be a fairly decent amount of money to help me go through that month of no work. Okay, well, I have to do what I have to do. But that's not the point, because the factor, I'm just going through what they told me to do. I don't really like going for unemployment, but under the circumstances, yeah. But the good thing is, if that's not a good thing, I'll have that whole month to either finish up the stuff around the house that still needs to be finished. Jerry can sit in her wheelchair and help me or direct me on how to take care of her craft room. I want to take care of her craft room and redesign it so she can go in there and work and hopefully start crafting again, even if it's in her chair. Unless she wants to. I would not want her to transfer from the wheelchair to the office chair that's in there, because it spins, and that could be a bad thing, because she might twist the wrong way and hurt her hip or her knee or whatever. So hopefully she can do whatever in her wheelchair. And if I give her enough room, it will be easy for her to back up, angle, go a different direction, go towards her crafting supplies. So hopefully by the end of this year, if not the first week of the new year, she'll have her craft room done, and then I can finally get all her extra stuff out of this room and finish this room. And I'll tell her her first project should be the quilt ladder she wants to make, so I can get rid of the quilts that are in here. So yeah, that's my hopes for the winter season, unless the one thing that will keep any of this getting done, well, there's more than that, but the one thing that I want to focus on is if the doctors that she's supposed to be seeing in the next week or so, week or two, gives her the okay to travel. And we can find a way to do a road trip to wherever. Because we've got multiple locations or multiple places we'd like to go see. Now the way she's talking, but I'm not holding my breath on this, is that the way she's talking is hopefully by the time summer rolls around and my 3 months of summer break happens, I won't need to find a temporary summer job. That she'll be making enough money, or we'll be making enough money off of YouTube that we can survive. Like I said, I'm not holding my breath to that, because not that I don't want to be sitting around the house doing whatever for 3 months, or traveling if we can afford to. I just don't see myself not working, even if it's a part-time job. Because I would love to work at least a part-time job and make enough money between YouTube and the part-time job to make it through. I don't know. I'm willing to look at all angles, good, bad, or in between. But I will keep you guys updated on whatever I'm doing, whether it's just general talk like this or projects. Because let's just say I'm trying to keep myself busy for a lot of different reasons. I noticed in the past that if I don't keep myself busy, whether it's work or projects of my own, projects around the house or things like that, I don't always fare well mentally. I start feeling like I'm cooped up, or I'm starting to feel like I'm just, something's wrong. Something's out of order. But yeah, I can't wait until everything's done in the craft room so I can start doing this room. Really start doing this room. Anyhow, before I start going off on a who knows what direction, I'm going to sign off because I got stuff to do. So, yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments of a positive nature about this video, go ahead and put it in there. If you're new to my channel and choose to join hopefully for the good, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and then a little bell will pop up, and then you click on that bell and YouTube will let you know when I put in my next video. So until next time, you guys have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.